So today I was wanting to talk a bit about my electric bikes. This is my lower power, more efficient one. This motor here is actually meant to run 36 volts, but this battery here is 36 volts, but I've got another 44.4 volt one in the shed, which I haven't tested yet. This one here is the motor that used to be on it. This was designed for 24 volt, and on 36 and 44.4 it would go pretty fast, and especially on 44.4 it would waste quite a lot of power as heat, because it was not really travelling at its most efficient speed. This is my other electric bike, which is 2000 watts. I don't actually use it all that much now, just when I'm doing very long journeys. It's reasonably efficient as well, because it's a direct drive hub motor that's on it. I did try and put the controller and all the wire in a box on the back, but then it just all smashed up on the bottom. The bolts just went right through it, so I need to figure out something else. When I was doing long journeys, I'd have batteries on my back. These are the batteries here. I would have like the 4 in the middle on my back, so that would be 44.4 volt, 30 amp hour. I'd have the 2 other ones on the side. I can't remember exactly what, they're about 15 amp hours I think, or slightly less. 14.7 amp hours I think. And these ones would go in the back box, and that would give me probably a maximum range of about 40 miles. And I mostly travel along at its absolute maximum speed is 30 miles an hour along flat ground, but usually if there's a headwind or whatever, I'll go down to kind of like 25 or 20. Well, I've just noticed the tyres went on this. I only put the motor on it today, so I'm going to have to put a new tube in that. That's quite annoying. On 36 volt, this one would only do about maybe 17 or 18 mile an hour. With the other motor it would maybe do about 20 to 25 maximum. But on 44.4 it would maybe, if you're very lucky, hit 30 when you're going down a hill. But that's the most you'd ever get out of it. That motor here would only ever go up to 1000 watts, and that's at about 16 amps. And I'm not exactly sure how many watts this one is, but it'll probably be slightly less, because it's a higher voltage motor. It's not going to be turning as fast, and it'll be a bit more efficient. But yeah, that one would peak at 1000 watts. Right then, so the reason that tube failed is because oil had leaked out the sides of the hub, especially if the bike's lying on its side or whatever, and it went down spokes, and right where one of the spokes was, the oil had contaminated the rubber and caused this to happen. So it was okay when I inflated the tube, and then it just suddenly gave way, so there's our reason. So this is a test of the 36 volt motor on 44.4 volts, which is a 12 cell LiPo battery. So I'll be going at roughly the same speed as the 24 volt motor on 37 volts. So I'd imagine it's going to be a lot more efficient. A bit slower at times, but certainly more efficient. So I could live with a slower speed. The better efficiency is what matters really, because you want the biggest range possible. So I've actually got a bag on my back with 44.4 volt 30 amp hour 12 cell LiPo in it. It's at 48.6 just now. We're going to do a voltage drop test. It goes out at 48.1 if I stand still. So that is better than the last motor. Last motor would drop pretty much a volt. Another thing is, this motor's a lot quieter, at least when it's moving.